Hi Flosstube. Thanks for joining me today. Elena here, the Stitching Farmer, here for an update on my cross stitch. It's been a little bit since I filmed last. I think it's been over a month. Just had a lot going on. Haven't really had a chance to film yet. Just been busy with work and life and just, you know, the normal. We're trying to potty train my 3-year-old right now, so that's been a lot of fun. Like yesterday, I tried to get him to wear underwear and he's just throwing a fit. No, finally got him in underwear. 10 minutes later, he's naked. And so I gave up and put him back in his diaper. But I know he'll get there eventually. It just takes time. Then I went outside to check the mail today and he's outside too in his diaper peeing in our front yard. So at least he didn't go in the diaper, I guess. That's a start. So that's been a lot of fun. Trying to potty train a 3-year-old, but I'm ready to stop having to buy diapers or pull-ups is what he's wearing. So since I've started floating as a pharmacist, I've been working a lot out of town. Sometimes I have to drive over to Panama City, which is about an hour, or the opposite way to Navarre or Gulf Breeze, which is an hour. So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and I've been enjoying listening to, I can't remember his last name, Gary something, on the Fiverr Talk. There's some pretty interesting chats he has with people from all over the world. He had someone from Britain, and then I listened to one with the Australian, the one that's doing the mystery sampler. It was pretty interesting to listen to. You know, it's just kind of neat to hear about cross stitches from all over the world. And like in Great Britain, I didn't know they had a big school of the Royal Needlework School, so now I have a new life goal to go visit. So maybe someday I'll get to go over there and take a class. I guess you can actually do like a degree in it, or you can just do like, I would probably want to do, just take like a day course from them. So I thought that'd be pretty neat to do. I've never been to England, but it's on my bucket list, so something to do if I ever get to go over. I'm trying to think what else. So everyone's doing Mania. I thought about doing it and decided I have enough WIPs already. It just gets to be a bit too much when I think about all those cross stitches sitting around waiting to be completed. Just makes me a little anxious. So maybe 2020 will be my year to finally do Mania, but I just I got enough WIPs. I can't have, 19, or some people are doing 30. I couldn't imagine. But maybe next year I will do like maybe one every other day or one every 3 days. We'll see. I don't know yet. They have to be really small ones that I could potentially finish. Because I have a tendency just to start it, and once I get bored with it, put it in a corner and forget about it. I have way too many that I've forgotten about. A couple of years ago I went through and, I hated to do it, but I'm like, I'm never gonna do this, so I ended up tossing it out. I hated to do it, but there's just some pieces, you're never gonna go back to. So, kind of a bummer to have to throw away something that you put a lot of effort into. One other thing that is going on, Heaven and Earth Designs is having a challenge. I think it's, you got 2 months to start a new project and do the first page. So I have a few kitted up, so I was really thinking about doing that. I think the one, if I had to choose one to finish in my lifetime, that would be, and it probably would take my lifetime to finish it, but it would be A Stitch in Time by Amy Stewart. I really love that piece. It's just, relate. I think all of us that are watching Flosstube can relate to that piece. It's just like stitching through time, like all the different seasons and then periods of history, back when needlepoint first came around, like, I don't know, the Middle Ages maybe, I think, around that time, Elizabethan period. I know it was real popular for the ladies that had money to do that then. So might start that page. don't know yet. I'll think about it. I'm really trying to push to get my chatelaine finished, so that is my biggest goal by the end of the year, is to finish that piece. So I guess I will start with my WIPs. So I had a new start. Let me get my pretty Mama June. Love her bags. I love them because I love the vinyl, so I don't have to like open each one, just get into it to see what's in there. So this is my peacock and pomegranate. So it recommended stitching on 36 count natural linen, which is what I decided to do. I missed the point where it recommended just stitching with 1 strand, so I'm doing it with 2. But I like the coverage. I think it looks good. So this is what I've started with, or gotten so far. Let me see if I can maybe put this behind it so not so much light comes through. So that's my progress so far. I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out so far. I saw some people replacing some of the blues with metallics, like this part right here. I thought about doing it, but I don't know. I like it the way it is. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. So I'm pretty happy with my progress. I think I worked on it for a week or 2. The 36 count is very tiny, as you can see. But as long as I got my light, I see just fine. So I finally got that started. I used these to put my threads on. I can't think of the name right now. I got it from Hirschner's. I think you can get them on Amazon too. But it's a floss organizer. And it's great. They have this removable piece that once you're done, and you got a backside too. And they sell them in like a pack of 50, so you can get replacement cards. It holds 50 strands of floss. So apparently this one takes 21 colors. I just think they're great. I love them. My toddler is napping right now. Supposed to be napping right now. I just hear him running around upstairs though. Sounds like he's trying to lock the cat in his bedroom. So she's real happy about that. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah. I started, I'm trying to think of what this is called. The Halloween rules. There, I remembered. I'll unroll it so you can see the top part though. So the border, you get that part on online on Lizzie Kate's webpage. So that's where I started, was with the border. Just pull it. Well, it's kind of stuck in there. So this is my progress so far. I'm sorry, I know it's hard to see through. I'm using everything that's called for. I'm boring. So those are all the variegated weeks and classic colorworks threads. I'll stand in front of it so maybe it won't be so see-through. The fabric's Wilchet. Don't you love my needle, or the yeah, needle minders? I'm a big Disney fan. I love the Haunted Mansion ride. So that's 2 of the 4 of them there. I thought that'd be good for a Halloween piece. So hopefully I'll have that done by Halloween. I'm not sure it will happen, but wishful thinking at least. So I'm done with 2 of the 12. It's 12-part series. And then the top part of the border. So that's a start. I'm thinking maybe for Mania I will start the rest of my Stitch 9 pieces. So Christmas Rolls was on another one of my Stitch 9, so maybe I'll start that one. And I had a little Dimensions one I was thinking about starting too. So maybe I'll start those 2 this month. I don't know. We'll see. And now my biggest WIP is Versailles, my chatelaine. I was hoping to have the top completely finished before I film this video. That's why I've been kind of waiting. But as you can see, it's missing some. I'm almost done. That gate at the top is what I'm working on right now. So let me see. So I finished all of the border all the way around. Let me just flip it around so you can get a better look at it. Alright, so I'm back. I unrolled it, so it's hard to get it all in the frame because it's so large. But that is what I have going so far. So I'm getting approaching the finish line. Still got, you know, so down here, the back side of the palace is going to go there. It doesn't look quite as confetti heavy detail as this one here was. I felt like I was switching threads every 5 minutes, so that was a bit of a pain. Right now I'm doing the Fleur-De-Lys, and I have the gate outlined. I do still have to add the gold, like this crisscross, how it is like that. That's gotta be like that also. Missing the stitching, all the roads and eyelets there. But I did get all of these done. Those are really large Jessicas that are here. Eyelets. And a Jessica right there, and eyelets on the outside. Little Jessicas make up the oranges. And then the roads. These palm trees, oh my gosh. I had to do 4 of them, and I still gotta do 4 more. But they were very time consuming because it's all just backstitch. But I love the way they look, but I hated doing it. And look at the bark on this tree here. It used that the wildflower, so it's real thick. And I just love the way. At first I was like, oh, this looks horrible, but now it really makes it look like a palm tree. Do they have palm trees at Versailles? I was thinking about that. I don't know how far in, is it in the south of France or? I thought it's real close to Paris though. So, had to do it on the other side too. So this is a mandala, everything's gotta kind of be in a square and match up with each other. There's a lot of symmetry in them. So what you have to do on one side, you get to do on the other. So this is what the gate. I'm not real happy, I don't know, with the gates. I'm wondering if maybe I can try to close up these holes somewhat where thinking maybe I should have tacked it down with a gold thread instead of doing it this way. I don't know, maybe I can try to open up the holes around it to make those smaller though. It doesn't, you can't really tell it on these. I put the thread, I think there and there. And I was trying not to pull too tightly. But I don't know, I still got these gaping holes. And then I'm not real, you know, this really got smashed down. Maybe it'll fluff back up once I've taken it out for a while. All those blank spots here are going to be beads. That's all bead. This is a tile bead. There's going to be a lot of beads in here. Still got to do the back stitching. So it'll come out like this. Still got to back stitch that one. This Fleur-De-Lys at the top here is done over 1. So if you can see how tiny those little stitches are, it's a pain to do, but I love the way it looks. They're just so petite. So I'll zoom out again so you can get a bird's eye view of it. So I feel like I'm starting to inch closer towards that finish line. It doesn't look so bad once you get far away from it. All right, next up, I will share my haul with you. So, just a second. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do it like this way. So, I showed this last time. I'm really itching to start this. I just think it's beautiful, but I love how you also get the card with it, the key card. And then it shows you how to do satin stitches and that sort of thing. So I debated about doing, it's got both DMC or I have no idea how to pronounce it, Soy d'Alger. Pretty sure it's French, but Over a soy, I don't know what that is. So it says that they stitched theirs, the model. Great job, honey. Sorry, he had to tell me he peed. So they said they stitched theirs on 46 count. And so I decided that is just way too small. I can't manage that. So I decided to do 40 count because I've done 36 count, and I was like, no big deal. 40 won't be much difference. So I got some 40 count buttercream linen fabric. Now look at this. I mean, I can barely even see those holes. I didn't realize it was gonna be this fine. But this fabric is beautiful. It is so soft. I just love it. So that will be big enough to stitch this. And I debated between, like I said, doing the DMC or spending a lot of money on the silks. And in the end, I decided to order online from Sassy Jacks these threads. I'd never seen these threads before, and they are beautiful. She even ships it with a needle for you too. But look at, it's probably not coming across, but look at the sheen on these threads. Isn't that just gorgeous? So this was not, obviously this was not cheap, but I save up money for to buy my chatelaines, and so I just decided that I was going to buy this instead. So I used the money that I was going to use on the chatelaines for this. I'm trying to figure out, I think I might get floss away bags. But they just have such a pretty sheen to it. And you just stitch it with one strand of thread. So I think they're just gorgeous colors.
What is that?
Shh. Sorry, I knew it was a mistake not to put him in his crib. They just have this beautiful sheen to it. And I'm sure you can't tell from the video, but very, very pretty. However you pronounce the name. These threads. They're gorgeous. So, I'm dying to start that, but I really would like to get some other stuff finished beforehand. So, that's Central Honey. And let's see. Another thing that I'm dying to start is Plum Street Samplers.
On?
It's already on. Don't touch. Go lay it down on your bed. So this is Hello Summer by Plum Street Samplers. And these are the call for threads. They're very muted colors. But I think it's super cute. So I'd like to do them all. They have a, you know, hello every season. Spring, summer, fall, winter. And then I got, if anybody has a Hobby Lobby in their town, apparently they're having a sale on cross stitch. Hold on just a second, let me just flip it back around. All right, the toddler might be making an appearance. He doesn't wear clothes, just so. I try to get him to, but they're off in 10 minutes unless we're outside of the house. But both my boys, always in their diaper, underwear. I've tried, you know, if you come to my house though, you're gonna see my kids in their underwear. So, I guess Hobby Lobby, I don't know if they're just clearing out their cross stitch or what's going on. I hope not, because sometimes I do still like to go there to get kits, but this is the Reolist. I've never done one before. I thought it'd be interesting to try. Let's see, it was on sale for, I think it was regular like $40 or $50. Got it for $12.49. So, cute pattern. It is not cotton, it is wool and acrylic. So it looks very fuzzy. You can tell there on the black, especially. Not sure how well it's gonna work. It looks like it probably is gonna fray pretty easy if I use smaller strands. But I thought it'd be a good chance to finally try one of these kits. I love water birds, so I really love this. Stork Welcome by Marknick Designs. It's got a bunch of specialty stitches in it, which I do enjoy doing. I don't know about doing that part though. That looks pretty hard. So we'll see. I bought all the extras and a piece of fabric to go on it. I just did, what is this? 28 count lichen cashel linen. I can't remember what it calls for. And also some pearl cotton. I'm guessing that's what makes the fuzzy part. There's some beads, and then you got your acrylic. I've read that with this acrylic, if you take a flat iron and you straighten it with that it works great, because since they're on a spool, they're super curly. So I think I might try it. There's a couple of the silks, the water lilies to go with it. And then just some black and white Mill Hill beads. And the color that it calls for the stitch on was 28 count rosemary linen by Witchelt, I think is how I'll say it. So my fabric is a little bit darker than what they used, but I think it'll look fine on it. Just not sure about those fuzzy reeds. But living by the coast, I love the water birds. I don't think we really have many storks around here. Mostly just egrets, pelicans, herons you see a lot, and of course seagulls are everywhere. They're like the mouse of the bird world. Or maybe I should say rat, I don't know. Also, I got the new...
Mom, what are you doing?
Sorry. I'll clean it up. This one is Miss Beetle. It's part of the insect collection. She's got 2 beads and a bugle. So, I love her boots. Super cute. And then the beetle or bugles are right in here. And then I love her. All right. That's my 3-year-old. Miss Ladybug. She is really cute. I really want to start her. I think out of all these, I want to start her the most.
Stop diving.
Oh. Well, go lay down. This is one of the monthly fairies, December, the newest one. Stop that. She has 4 crinics. 1, stop, go sit down. 1 water lily, 4 beads, 2 treasures, and a bugle. So I meant to bring down the bead pack, but I completely forgot. There's quite a list there. Oh, sorry. He's messing with it, so the stand is like, just doesn't want to stay. So I love her too. I might have already shown this. I can't remember. I might have I can't remember if I did or not though. Sorry if I did. Also got Casting a Spell. I thought this would be fun to display for Halloween. You can get the box. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I don't think it was $7.99, and I'm sure it was 40% off or something. It seems like it always is. And this is just plastic. It's not glass. Go sit down. No one wants to see you, although you are very cute. No, come on.
Not running.
You can come, if you want to come stand right here. You can come stand right here. And it's got the directions on how to actually, can you say hi? Hi? This is Holden. He's my youngest. He's my little Dennis the Menace. How old are you? 3. Very good. Due for a haircut. So, all right, go sit down now. You said hi. Go sit down on the couch over there. Sorry. Let's see. So, let's try to see. It's got all the directions on how to do it like this, and then also how to paint this as well. I was gonna give it to my husband. He only works like once or twice a week, so I figured he has the time to do this kind of thing. But it involves acrylic paint, some sponge brush, brie wax, so I guess you're waxing it. Gotta do a little sanding to make it look, old. So somehow this will look like this. So we'll see how that goes. So I hope to start that soon. Probably not till next year though. I think it's only like 5 colors though. I didn't order the colors yet though. So that's what I've been working on. He's in a pillowcase. I think he thinks he's playing that, that game where you hop around in your pillowcase. I gotta go see if maybe I can get him to lay back down for a nap. We gotta go over to Fort Walton, which is like 30 minutes away today, to pick up my car. because we've taken it 5 times to the dealership to get it fixed. So hopefully this will be the last and final. It's had a headlight out for forever now. Every time we take it, they do like a short-term fix and it's out again in 2 more months. And this last time, we've taken it 3 times and they're like, I don't know what's wrong with it. We're gonna have to do something else, bring it back next week, bring it back. We still don't know what's wrong with it. We're having to wait till our head electrician or master electrician or something is here and he's on vacation. It's like, why didn't you just tell us that? We would have brought it in. So we brought it in again. He figured out what was wrong with it. They had to order the part from Germany. It's a Volkswagen EOS, which is not made anymore. So it finally came in, had to bring it back. We only have 2 vehicles, so luckily, you know, my husband only works when I'm off, so we don't have to worry about having 2 cars. I guess we could have thrown a fit and see if they could have loaned us one or something, because it's been a big, huge inconvenience. So since we're going over to Fort Walton today, get to go out to eat. I don't have to cook dinner. So thinking I want some Moe's or some hothead burrito. That sounds really good. I really gotta stop eating out. I've been packing on the pounds lately. I've gained like 10 pounds since December, and bathing suit season is right around the corner. So I really gotta cut back. It's just so hard, especially when you work at Walgreens and they have Easter candy on sale. That's what he's eating. He wants his Airheads for using the bathroom. Did you go potty?
Yeah.
You get an Airhead? So I got $40 worth of candy for $10 because it's 70% off. And it's, you know, I just need to cut out sugar and I could probably lose the weight up gain.
Good.
But I will do it. I will get there, back to where I was before Christmas, before the holidays. I just gotta get in the right mindset. So thanks for joining us today. Sorry about the toddler running around. I thought he would go take a nap up in his bunk bed, but I should have just put him in his crib. Yeah, he's 3 and we still haven't turned his crib into a toddler bed yet because he would be doing this all night long and probably get in bed with us and sleep. My other son, we changed him over into a toddler bed when he was like 2.5, I think. He would just lay right down, go right to sleep, never had a problem with him. This one, he'll lay down for 2 minutes and then he's out of his, out of the bunk. They should have bunk beds. And he's downstairs saying he needs water, he needs to go to the bathroom, any excuse he can think of. So a lot of times he ends up going in his crib, don't you? So thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, just ask. Oh, I do have one. I am looking for a pattern by Blackbird Designs, one of the Anniversaries of the Heart, number 5 farmhouse. If anyone sees it in their local needle workshop, I don't have one near me. So if you see one, just you know, drop me a line, let me know, so I can maybe order it through them. I guess that one's probably the most popular, so everywhere's out of it. So if you see it, just please just comment below and let me know so I can order it from your local needle workshop. All right, well, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me today.